I've had it! Well, all the gypsum is gone. Jeff has spreaded this whole field, 135, 36 acres. He's actually, well, he's not done yet, but he's way over there. He's almost done. But the pile is over with, but I gotta take this lift over here to a pivot that's just right down the road. We've got an issue with our end gun. No! No! Not coming on, not working right, so Keefe's gonna meet me up there and see about taking the booster pump off, figuring something out why the end gun isn't kicking like it should. Okay, here we are. Keefe's in the bucket, tearing it apart, the end gun apart.
Found it.
What was it?
Elbow stopped up right there.
Good deal.
Yeah, that's a trick.
I was afraid I was gonna break the key in the ignition.
You might if you mess with it long enough.
Got that magic touch.
I've just been fighting it for 2 months. I finally got the hang of it.
Keefe's gonna move his truck out of the way. I tried to move it out of the way earlier, couldn't get it to crank. Apparently there's a ignition hanging up. He has taken the valve off, and now we've got to spray it out with some parts cleaner. Maybe blow it out with some air. Hopefully that's the issue, and she'll be back to going. I thought you were gonna move it out of the way.
I moved it where I could get to my toolbox without having to climb that hill up there.
Hope nobody pulls up.
How does it go around? Get it with air. Oh yeah, baby.
Good now? Good thing I moved that truck.
That's like she can clean out a bar. I'm glad you moved that truck.
Uh-huh. See, she would have wiped us out. All right, got it done. What's the next activity?
I gotta go turn the well on.
See if it works.
Yep.
Cool.
Hey, you see this toolkit right here?
I do.
Set.
That is nice.
Yes, sir. Ratchet and everything. Notice that one don't match the rest of them.
Yeah, it's a gear wrench.
Yeah, and these are chrome vanadiums, whatever.
It's a nice set.
Yeah, that was the one that you lost.
Okay.
But you gave me this one to replace it.
Yep. I don't remember losing one though.
Yeah, it was in the cotton picker.
Oh,
Matter of
okay.
fact, within this field.
Okay.
I was using it because we lost this ratchet right there that night. Because I kept stopping up. And anyhow, how long have I had this? You gave this to me, what, 3 or 4 years ago?
Well, let's mention that this used to be my set.
Yeah.
And I'm so nice and kind, I gave it to you.
You gave it to me like 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah, I'd say that's pushing it. Maybe 3 at the most.
3 years. Well, you know,
yeah,
the
3 years.
wrench that's missing out of here is the one that you lost.
That's pretty good, Keefe. I mean, you can't be. I mean, it's hard to keep up with every wrench.
I know. Just saying.
But I don't remember losing that wrench.
It was in the cotton picker.
Yeah. Hey, what happened to that 1.5 inch, that big one we had years ago? That big nice one?
I have no earthly idea.
You don't remember? Somebody left it in the cotton picker. Robinson's. I think his name rhymed with Smeefy.
I had it.
Keefe, quit playing with your phone, man. I thought we were gonna get this pivot going.
I ain't playing. High-tech grid.
Look at this guy. iPads, iPhones. Where's the AirPods at?
They my personal trip.
The end gun is on, but it turned off. No! Okay, poor Keefe is back in the bucket. I did offer to get the ladder and get up there and help him, but he said he was good to go. Gonna take the booster pump off. Hopefully the bolts don't break, and see if it's got some rock stuck in the propeller, or maybe the booster pump is just bad. But either way, the end gun will not come on.
This is the hard part. Get it where you can see without dropping it.
Need a flathead screwdriver?
I had one a while ago, but I forgot.
I get it. Back box, 4th drawer from the top. Need a flathead and a Phillips.
That was a ninja move.
Look at that. Pretty good throws, huh?
Yeah, buddy. It's got some rocks in it, but that ain't what's wrong. I mean, the rocks ain't helping nothing. But
Electrical?
unless one of them that just fell out happened to be jamming it up on the side or something.
You're messing with me.
Huh?
A bat?
Here he comes.
What? That's a first.
Yep.
Oh, yuck. Well, that's a first. Keefe has found the problem, and it looks like a bat got hung up in the booster pump and messed it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah, ready when you are. Okay, it is the next day. Luckily, we have a new booster pump that we got from directpivotparts.com. Check them out, and we're about to get it put back on. But first, I want to pick Keefe's brain and ask him if he's ever had a bat cause an issue on an irrigation system.
I've been doing maintenance work for, let's see, 24 years or 34 years? 34 years. I did some irrigation work. Worked on a lot of motors. I don't think I've ever seen
no bat damage.
Yeah, well, he couldn't have got in there, but all this rusted out right here.
Yeah.
Allowed him to get up in there. But yeah, I think that's a first for me. Sure is.
So what's the game plan now? New booster pump and it's going to work like a champ?
Yeah, we was going to change the whole pump and all out, but that one is a different type of flange.
Yep.
On the actual pump itself, so we just unbolted the pump. I'm gonna just put the new motor and impeller on there.
Cool.
Yep.
All right, well, I'll beam you up.
Natty.
It's hot, it's natty, it's batty.
You know,
the bat's still here.
You know, everybody wants to be an irrigation man. You won't be an irrigation man until it's time to be an irrigation man, and you can't find nobody to help you.
Very true. So smooth. Well, Keefe's got a bolt that will not go through that pump. So what are you gonna do, Keefe?
Yeah, that's the hole that had the bolt broke off in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I drilled the bolt out, but it's rusty as heck and down in the threads. And we're in the field, we ain't got no tap. So
this sounds like might be a pretty good chance for a Keefe's corner.
down there.
Keefe's corner. We should ask Keefe's corner. I think Rand's positive. All right, so what do you do?
Alright, so basically I've tried to put the bolt in and tried doing it in little bitty increments and wiggling it back and forth, spraying PB blaster, wasting blaster, the whole 9 yards. Bolt wouldn't go in the hole. We don't have a tap with us up here, so what you do, get you a cutting wheel like this and put your bolt in some vice grips and just take and that cutting wheel's about toast. Good cutting wheel. This one's about, I don't even know if I need to try it with that one. Let me get a better cutting wheel. So basically what we're gonna do is improvise and kind of make our bolt more like a tap. It's still bolt in and everything, but it'll clean the threads as it goes. So what you do, you take your cutting wheel with a good round blade on it, start down at the tip of it. Right, what you do, cut you a pretty deep groove on one side of it, and as you can see, those threads are sharp, just like a tap,
right?
Like a tap would be. Feel that right there.
Ah, gosh.
And it gives a little groove
so
for the trash to go in. So as that bolt screws in, it'll clean the threads up for you. Okay. I do it on big bolts, little bolts. It'll get you out of a tight right there.
All right, let's see if we did anything.
Oh yeah.
Keefe, you think you should wear gloves when you cut that?
Probably.
I can see the comments now. Where are your gloves?
Hey, most of the time I hold it with my finger. I was being nice.
All right.
Using vice grips. Most time I hold it with my hand. But everybody's built different.
That's right. All right, let's see if it goes in. Looking like it is. Hot diggity dog. Now what I didn't show was the 10 minutes of Keefy fighting with it, trying to make it go in.
There's a lot of this right here.
Back and forth, back and forth.
Trying to get it to go down. It's hard to believe it went that easy.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know it worked, but I didn't think it worked that good. About 50% of the time, you match the colors up, it'll still be backers.
Whew, it is hot. Keefy got the booster pump on, so now we're just waiting for the water to get down here and see if it works. Hopefully it will. Booster pump. There's Michael. Everyone say hey, Michael. Blast off, and then it quits. Okay, give you guys an update. The booster pump still would not come on, so Keefy got up there and started tearing wires apart and taking boxes off, and then he found a wire that was not hooked up, that should have been hooked up. He hooked that up. Now we're gonna get it back going, and hopefully it comes on. If it doesn't, that means we've got the wire swapped in the booster pump. Have to get up there and swap those, and then we should have it. Did I explain all that correctly?
Pretty close.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Lexus GX460.
I don't have that vehicle anymore.
That's my car, Daddy.
Yeah, well, we actually hit a kangaroo last week on the interstate with it and totaled it.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Okay.
So we don't.
I hope everybody was okay.
Well, the kangaroo was dead, but we were all right.
Well, yeah, you know, you being in Florida, and most people hit alligators. So.
It was near a zoo. It had escaped.
Uh-huh.
And we hit, hit it.
I think I would have seen it on the news. I'm in Florida, too.
Yeah, it was in a Boca Raton, little local zoo.
Uh-huh.
They're not going to show that. I mean, they don't want to see a kangaroo dead. You know, that's bad for the zoo, so.
Well, what vehicle are you currently driving?
Oh, I don't have a vehicle now. I'm riding a bicycle.
Okay.
Oh, what a loser!
All right, this is the final moment of truth, and I'm 99.7% sure that it's gonna work. Bam! Hallelujah! That thing is chunking. We might have to bring the cotton planter back and plug us in another 6 rows over there. All right, what you about to do?
All right, you want a 1/2 inch, right?
Put it a 1/2 inch, yep.
You know what percent that is?
No clue.
Normally you'd have to look
27 or something,
at the sprinkler sharp. Well, I got everything tweaked. Now all you got to do, instead of worrying about your percentage, just come in here and put in 0.50, done, for a 1/2 inch.
31 hours.
Water's on.
Select your direction.
And hit start.
Cool.
And it's gonna give me a start delay. It's gonna do a delay because I had to make it gym proof.
Ha 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 ha!